Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the collective and what your dreams are telling you. Collective, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. So I hope all of you are doing well. This is a series of dream readings that I'm doing based on the poll that I took on my community page, where all of you said that you'd like to learn or know more about what Spirit has to say about your dreams. So I am using two decks for your reading today. The first one is the Shaman's Dream Oracle for the overall energy, and the Tarot of the Abyss. I have already shuffled for the card for the overall energy, which is number 54, corresponding to the number 9, the Hermit card of the Major Arcana, Virgo energy. Hermit card talks about somebody who's isolating themselves out in order to experience the dark night of the soul, where we face our triggers and our traumas and our wounding in order to heal, to spiritually ascend, and to have a new outlook on our lives and on life itself. Well, the words are the crossing, initiation. I love this card visually because it reminds me of a movie that I constantly bring up in my readings, which is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And if you've ever watched that film, a bridge like this is very, very significant. But for you, you might be dreaming about, well, you may be dreaming about portals, mystical portals opening up for you. I almost feel as though people that are drawn to this particular reading are people who astral project. So I see somebody, one of you or many of you, maybe astral projecting and able to transport yourself to the other side of the world, to outer space, to other realms. Who knows? I see that happening. Or you could be feeling like you are in this very tenuous space where you are crossing a bridge and you're having to maintain your balance because the chasm below could be infinite, and it's terrifying. Where you're trying to balance something in your life right now, and there's this very narrow window of opportunity, and it could be putting a little bit of pressure on your waking life, and that it manifests itself in your dreams. So I'm experiencing some pain right now. It's not tennis elbow so much as feels like a little bit of carpal tunnel. So I don't know if you suffer from carpal tunnel, or maybe Spirit just wants me to focus on the word tunnel. You could be dreaming about a variation of this, which is less like a portal and more like a tunnel that you know that you have to move through, but you don't know what's on the other side. Okay, but the word is initiation, right? So it's this sense that you're passing through into another phase of your life. And perhaps subconsciously you know that. I'm going to get 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. It's just the general message of what you need to know about regarding your dreams, what Spirit is trying to communicate to you at this time. One more. Thank you, Spirit. So 6 cards out on the table. Very first card is the Three of Swords. So 3 of Swords is a card of heartbreak, sometimes betrayal, extreme disappointment, melancholy, sometimes depression. Although I would attribute that more to the Five of Cups, but the Three of Swords is pretty intense. And it's a lot of it is in the mind. It's taking place in the mind as opposed to, you know, things aren't fit, like things could have already happened in the physical realm. But the thing that's keeping you stuck is the thought process and the thoughts, the memories behind it. You can see here, there are 2 depictions of the Three of Swords in this deck. This one depicts the letters being thrust off the page and turning into birds. And I always like to refer to this particular depiction of the card as rewriting narratives that we tell ourselves that have hurt us. So Spirit's giving me a very particular example. This is just an example. Let's say you have a partner or a boss that you love or respect, or both, and they give you a piece of criticism and it just cuts you to like your core, to the very core of what you used to be proud of about yourself. And their criticism impacts you so highly that it starts to become a part of your identity. I was just having this conversation a couple days ago with a friend who is so wonderful. I would pray that all of you have a friend like this in your life, but she's so great, and she's so giving, and she's smart and funny and beautiful and just a true blue friend through and through and through and through. And I've known her forever, for decades. And there have just been narratives circling around her that are not true, but because people are jealous of her, or they, you know, they just don't want to see her succeed. Because there are people like that out there, right? There are people in our lives that genuinely don't want us to succeed because of their own hang-ups. It has nothing to do with you. It's just that you embody something that they want, right? So just using this as an example, it's like she was saying she's starting to absorb that. And I said, please, for the love of Pete, don't ever absorb that, because it's not true. I even told her, I was like, the next time you hear those people's voices in your head, just replace it with mine. You're going to hear somebody's voice in your head, replace it with mine. The one that's saying that you're amazing and that you're smart and that you're talented and capable. And because what good is this doing you? What good is it? Right? If we're already feeling insecure and we look for reasons to reinforce that insecurity, we will find them. Because it's another form of manifestation. It's just the kind of manifestation that we don't want. Because the universe is like not judging the energy, they're just reciprocating it. Right? So I really see that very strongly here. And it's clarified by the High Priestess. The High Priestess who sits at the veil between worlds. See how, oh wow, it's just like these 2 portal energies here. It's almost like put the High Priestess on this path. Be more like this. But the High Priestess is notoriously mute. So whenever we're in High Priestess energy, we're not saying anything. We see everything. Very psychic, very intuitive. Pisces. Number 2 of the major arcana. So smart. Spiritually intuitive. But not saying anything. Not revealing this hurt. But seeing the complexity of it. High Priestess always has, you know, she has keys here on her belt. It's like she can unlock things in the deep psyche, just like a Pisces can. I don't know if you ever have any Pisces friends, but they can do that. Let's get a clarifier for the 3 of Swords and the High Priestess. What is it that is being revealed to the High Priestess? Look at this. This is, I don't know who I'm talking to here, but Spirit sees you. 4 of Wands and the 10 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords, if there was a card that was harder than this one, it just showed up. 10 of Swords. Gemini energy here. 10 of Swords talks about being leveled on the ground, flattened. It's beyond disappointment. It's just, it's almost an I give up energy. I give up. But this card is in reverse. So it's telling me, coupled with the 4 of Wands, the 1111 card, sometimes associated with twin flames. 4 of Wands is all about celebration. It's also portal energy. There's something about portals. Portals or doorways in your dreams, bridges or crossing beneath bridges, over bridges. There's something like a very physical element to whatever it is that your dreams are portraying to you right now. It's almost like you are, a spirit just said, putting on a brave face. Everything's fine. We're all fine. Nothing's wrong. We're okay. And you know what? Maybe you're telling this to yourself because it's a coping mechanism. It's like when somebody asks you if you're okay and you're just like, yeah, everything's great. Meanwhile, your whole life is chaos, right? I almost feel, though, there's somebody in your life that knows. There's somebody that can see what's behind. They can see what's actually going on. That's interesting. I'm trying to ask Spirit if they want me to dive into that a little bit further. Like, who is that person? I want to use a different deck. I want to use a different deck. Let's just use, I'm just going to use Rider-Waite. I'm sorry, Rider-Waite. I want to know who is the person in your life that is seeing what is going on beneath the surface. Page of Cups in reverse. Oh, they're not coming forward. They're not letting you know that they can see it. Knight of Swords in reverse. They're not going to tell you. Yeah, very, very mute. Very quiet. Give me a little bit more, my spirit, thank you. Damn, Magician in reverse. Magician in reverse. Magician is the master manifester. The power of all four suits of the tarot, number 1 of the major arcana, occurs right before the high priestess at the number 2. When a person is in this energy, they are they're able to bring in whatever it is that they manifest and desire. They know how to work the matrix, as it were. They know how to work the system, work the matrix. They seem to be a person that's surrounded by good luck and good fortune all the time, but it's not just that. They just are savvy on how to make things come into being for themselves. In the reverse, this person lacks that skill, lacks the vision of being able to make something, bring something in, but they do have the skill to see. It's very complicated. It's like it's almost like if somebody had a crush on you and it could be vice versa. This could be you towards another person, but it's almost like somebody has a crush on you, but they can see that you're going through a really rough patch or a difficult time right now, and they might want to manifest you, but they're not doing anything about it. They're not coming forward. They're not revealing what they know. They're completely silent. But they can see that this is facade. This is hiding this heartbreak and devastation energy. To which I would ask you, why are you hiding, in a sense? I mean, you can do what you want to do. It's just a kind of rhetorical question. Why do you feel like you need to hide? You know, but if you're going through dark night of the soul, this is very singular energy. You don't want anybody around you when you're going through the dark night of the soul, right? Like when I was going through my dark night of the soul, it was during the pandemic, and I was doing like 2-hour meditations, just deep meditations, and all this stuff was coming up to the surface, and I was crying, like ugly crying, like I was feeling it in my bones, that pain that had been trapped for so long. Yeah, you don't want people to see it. You just want them to leave you alone, so you pretend like everything is okay. But there's somebody that can see it. And I don't want you to feel like that makes you super exposed. But it's just that, like, if they were standing on the ground, they could see you. They can see you walking across. There's nothing they can do about it. You're up on that bridge by yourself. You know? You have to take the leap of faith. They're not going to say anything. I think, though, if you turned on your spidey senses and high priestess energy, you would know who this person is if you don't already. If you turned on your spidey senses. Why did I say it like that? Maybe some of you like Spider-Man. Maybe one of you is named Peter. Peter Parker. Yeah, think about Spider-Man. The spirit wants me to talk about Spider-Man. He was just this kind of regular kid, right? And then he had this superhuman ability, and he had to keep it a secret. Spider-Man kept a lot of secrets. He kept a lot of secrets. I don't know. I don't know what else Spirit wants me to say about Spider-Man. It's all about facade. He was a do-gooder, but it was about facade. So take that as it resonates. Six of Swords in the reverse. Six of Swords talks about moving from choppy waters to calm waters, moving out of a situation that no longer serves us. But when the card is in the reverse, it's a little bit of stuck energy, clarified by the Seven of Wands. Feeling on guard, defensive, having to fight people off, leave me alone, you know? But you can't always say leave me alone. Sometimes you're in polite company. Seven of Wands is fire energy. By the time we get to the 7 in the suit of Wands, we've already kind of fought this inner battle, and reaped the rewards of the victory of that battle, but then it becomes a responsibility. I don't know why, but Spirit is showing me when people win prizes on game shows, and then the tax liability or the taxes on all of those prizes is the responsibility of the recipient of the prize. So when Oprah used to give out cars and gifts and everything to all of her audience members, they were all responsible for the taxes for those prizes. I don't know why Spirit wants me to talk about that, but there it is. It's the responsibility aspect, perhaps, that you're seeing now, especially if you're in hermit energy. What do we realize when we go through spiritual ascension? That we have spiritual gifts, that we have a purpose, a life path, and then that life path becomes our responsibility because we're no longer ignorant to it. Right? So for me, I discovered tarot and being able to read the cards and connect with Spirit, and then it became a responsibility. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? How am I supposed to help people with this? How am I supposed to help people in general? But the task of it was bestowed upon me, and I had to pick that mantle up. Say, okay, it's a challenge and I'm up for it, I think. So this could be what you're going through right now. And it might just look like that long tunnel or that portal, and you're not sure like what's on the other side, and especially if you're having dreams about it. It's like you can't see it. But something compels you forward. You have to walk forward. You have to walk towards it. There could be obstacles, and Spirit wants me to say that you could be your own obstacle. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Two of Pentacles plus Ace of Pentacles equals Three Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is collaboration and co-creation with Spirit. So this is how I do tarot math. Ace of Pentacles is a brand new opportunity from Spirit. It's that planting that seed of possibility, of potentiality. The Two of Pentacles is all about juggling, multitasking, being kind of torn in two different directions. These two cards are in reverse. It's kind of like saying you're not quite sure yet how to plant the seed. You're not quite sure yet what it is that you're going to do with all of these gifts, whether spiritual or otherwise. You're not sure like what to do with all of it. It's still kind of nebulous to you. You're not sure if you want to take it. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Because it's almost like you don't want to be adding more to your already full plate. Six of Swords, remember, it's like trying to move out of a chaotic situation or a situation that no longer serves us. It's like, Spirit, can I just move out of that situation first before I take on another thing? I'm tired. And here you are, Spirit, asking me to put it all on the line. Everything on the line. And the Spirit just said, yeah. Yeah, we are. What's that about, Spirit? They're like, yeah, we're asking you. What's that about? Damn. King of Swords. Five of Cups in reverse. Remember I was saying something about over here? I was talking about Three of Swords being like almost depression energy, but then I was like, no, it's more of a Five of Cups energy. Well, here it is. Here's Gemini energy again. King of Swords. King of Swords is authority, expert in your field, somebody who's strategic and discerning, has a plan. Five of Cups in the upright is looking at 3 spilled cups and not seeing what is still standing, not seeing what you have. It's a little bit of, it's definitely a sadness, depression energy, needing a change of perspective. This card, this depiction of the King of Swords is interesting because there's a labyrinth beneath him there, and all he has is perspective. He has a great perspective on things. So I asked Spirit to clarify what they mean by telling you, yeah, we're asking you to walk a path. What do you mean by that? And Spirit's just saying to me, it's not about you feeling sorry for yourself or feeling like a lack energy, because we know that you have the wherewithal, the intelligence to see your way across. We know that you have what it takes. It's just the belief. You have to get rid of this energy. It's the belief in yourself that you are an expert, that you are an authority, that you know you're an authority of your own life, is basically what I'm kind of gleaning from this. They are challenging you. To whoever I'm reading for right now, Spirit is saying you are up to the task of taking the path that is meant for you. It's very daunting. It's daunting to me. And now I have a YouTube channel. It's so bizarre. Ending here on the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles is somebody who comes forward with an authentic gesture, authentic opportunity. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the upright is wish fulfillment. The card in reverse. This feels like temptation, actually. This feels like, no, let me take that back. Not really temptation, so, because that's too strong for what I want to say. Distraction is what I want to say. So, you know, you can look back on your life and think, well, I really wish I had started my spiritual journey 10 years ago, because I'd be in a much different place in my life than I am now. The fact of the matter is, everything in divine timing, you're supposed to experience what you're experiencing when you experience it. And there's no use in saying, oh, well, if I had only known then, I could have been so much further along. Well, it's like you needed to go through what you needed to go through so that by the time you reach this apex of knowledge, that you're in this position to appreciate it, having been through what you've been through. Because I see this as somebody coming in saying, hey, I've got a little something you might be interested in, but it doesn't speak to your true desire, your true wishes, your true path. I see it as distraction, and Spirit is pointing that out to you right now. Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's like really, I don't like the Three of Cups in this depiction especially. Because look at her face. Does that look like the face of somebody that is somebody we want to talk to? Not me. I don't know why. There's just something in her eyes that I don't trust. Three of Cups is usually a card of celebration. You got it in reverse. Not to say there's nothing to celebrate in your life. It's just saying that along the way, within your path to the dark night of the soul and your awakening, there will be things, because this is just life, there will be things that try to lead you astray. Now that you know this, you can take steps to be more discerning and more intuitive. Use these dreams as your opportunity to test your strength. Walk through that portal. The next time you have a dream like that, somewhere in the reserve of your psyche and your subconscious, just try your best to just walk through. No matter how scared you are, just walk through. That's kind of the advice that I'm getting for you right now. So I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you.